forced to fight for right and freedom, and to keep
On this episode of Cigars and Sea Stories, Bennett and Mike sit down to discuss small business ownership, but mainly on the brick and mortar Main Street level. Now, where this is coming out of is we've got a lot of different guys and gals who have asked me, Bunker program director for Bunker RDU, hey man, is this a one-size-fits-all kind of a deal? And I'd like to really focus on the brick and mortar level and better understanding how they are entrepreneurs, and how that entrepreneurial experience is very much so the same as somebody within the internet realm. So, Bennett, you were hanging out this weekend. I'm gonna mess this up. Where were you this weekend?
All right, so I was up in Syracuse visiting my my family and getting ready to get the rest of the family moved up there and whatnot. But the biggest reason I went up there this weekend is because of the Bacon and Bourbon Festival, because I am a fan of both bacon and bourbon. Right. But on top of that, it was for a really good cause. It was for an organization called Clear Path for Veterans. And it was at the Ridge, which is a restaurant tavern that is also serves as the clubhouse for the Ridge Golf Course, which is owned by the folks that started ClearPath. So they do this as a charity fundraiser every year and raise a bunch of money to help veterans. And it's literally a day of awesome music. There were 50, I think they had 50 or 51 different types of bourbon to sample. Nice. I got about 10 in.
Then you were schlitzed and
so,
called
no,
over.
I wasn't schlitzed, but that's like 10 shots. But, with food and because I weigh a decent amount, I'm able to metabolize alcohol very well and efficiently. So I don't really get drunk even off of that much liquor. So
he does get drunk though. I've seen him get,
but it takes a lot.
Drunk.
It takes like half a bottle of freaking Jack though.
Right. Well, I've seen you get pretty fucked up on some scotch or whatever. I mean, it depends.
Yeah, whiskey of some sort.
It depends.
If it's brown, I pretty much drink it.
You're not getting excessively shit-faced by any means, though. No.
I don't really do that. No, that's just, no, it's not conducive to life. So, so we did that, tried bacon a whole bunch of different ways. Applewood smoked bacon was phenomenal in a couple different ways. Bacon mac and cheese. They had bacon and ice cream, yada, yada, yada. It was great and all for a great cause. So if you live within driving distance of Chittenango, New York, or just want to, and experience another awesome festival for bacon, bourbon, and that, the caveat is that it really helps veterans. Take a trip up next year. So it's always like I think it's always the first Sunday in June, but I'm not positive, but just look up Bacon and Bourbon Festival, Chittenango, New York. It's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, and quick little plug on ClearPath, by the way, because I believe it's the second highest point in New York. And
the view is asinine.
Oh, dude.
It's so gorgeous.
It's insane.
You can see, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, look at a map. You can literally see from Lake Ontario to the foothills of the Adirondacks. You can see across 5 counties.
It's very cool.
And the entire length of Oneida Lake, which is pretty freaking big lake.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long it is exactly, but it stretches across, I think, 3 counties. So you can see across 5 counties from that point. It's amazing. Just amazing. And you got to experience that when we went to EBV.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was just fantastic. We went out there for one night. We didn't stay the night or anything, but it was like late afternoon until evening. Sun went down. Got to tour out around there, walk out by the, I think it was Strawberry Patches.
Yeah, Strawberry Patches.
That they've got out there, which is really
Chickens
cool.
And all that stuff, too.
Yeah, folks can go out there. They can camp. They've done campouts and stuff. They've got all sorts of different sports and activities.
Hiking trails everywhere. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'd have to look it up to verify, but if I'm not mistaken, veterans get to play the golf course for free.
Really?
No, they don't. It is 9 holes for $10, which you really can't find that come on, give me a break.
Right.
You can't find that anywhere.
That's cheaper than going to the arcade.
I mean, and even with a cart, so it's 18 holes, which it's only a 9-hole course, but you can play it twice for $15. With a cart's 25. That's pretty awesome.
Here's what happens on 9 holes. Okay, just we already know this. We're all men here. Okay, you go around once, you get fucking obliterated in the clubhouse, have a little lunch, they say, and then you try it again. All right, that's just how it is. No?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of
sure.
It's right. It's what we did. It's what we did. Oh, dude, the instructors, some of the staff. We went out for golf one time when we were at Quantico, and it was good shit. PME on the books, blah blah blah, all that other stuff. And there was like one driver, and the guy's like, "Wow, you kind of all piled in here with all your shit," like unwittingly realizing this is gonna be a shit show right on the way home, and. Like 6 dudes in an SUV with shit tons of golf clubs. And, oh man, it was a shit show. We got fucking drunk. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Golf carts were involved. Debauchery. It was just debauchery.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was PME though. We're good. It's solid. It's PME, folks. Don't worry about it.
Dude, let me put it this way. As a veteran here, all right, at the Ridge,
yeah,
you can get a membership rate, which is unlimited golf, unlimited greens fees, regular daily play for $500.
Wow, that's
insanity. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, over the regular, that saves you over $100. So they just do good things for veterans, man. I mean, you met them. They're great ladies, good people.
Well, and it's cool because they took us around Clear Path inside of the building also. They've got like an industrial kitchen. Chris Danbach's in there making shit tons of bacon.
Oh, yeah, because I was going to segue right into that, talking about small business owners and veteran small business owners, is Chris. Well, he sold the Bacon Bandits truck, which he used to use the Clear Path kitchen as his canteen. But he sold that truck, but he still has Bacon Bandits in the form of the product Bacon Gold, his maple pecan brittle. It's maple pecan bacon brittle, sorry. And then chocolate covered bacon, which you can check out at Bacon Gold or Bacon Bandits on Facebook or the website, which is bacongold.com, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And then he owns Industry Standard, which is a landscaping company who does lots of good work in the Syracuse area. Plus, they do government contracts all over the place, all over the Northeast. Good dude, fellow EBV grad, and yeah, man.
We did an episode with him. If you guys want to take a look back, I could click back through here, but I'm going to bury the gory details. But we did an episode with Chris Danbach. Check it out on cigarsandseastories.com. I think you can do /Chris Danbach, maybe.
I think you could. I think you're right.
Might be able to, but
we should probably know these.
I should know that.
I'm just saying.
I'm better at telling sea stories than I am at doing all of this other shit.
The logistical bullshit that we have to do, right?
Can we just? So like it's like 3 assholes talking into that thing. Is that how do we do this? That's basically my tutorial.
That would be it.
So
that would be it.
Well, that was the premise. Also, it's like, oh yeah, remember all that fucked up shit that we said in the lounge? Let's record that and then share it with the public.
Right. Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
A dumb
like,
fucking idea.
Yeah, let's do that. Should we get on?
Stupidest idea we ever came up with. Where did we come up with this idea?
I don't know. Dude, it was the middle of the night in Atlanta, and then that cop came by, and it's like, "You guys got to get out of here! Like you can't get out of here."
Well, do you remember prior to that though?
Fucking dude.
There's like some nurses conference or something going on. We
were
were sitting in Centennial Park, looking at the purple Ferris wheel, smoking cigars, and about 5,000 nurses of all shapes, sizes, and ages.
Right.
Just kept filing by us, and we're just standing there like, what in the hell? But we're talking about like Korean War shit. We were talking about all that shit, and then all of a sudden we both go, we need to do a podcast.
Yes.
Dumbest shit. Dumbest fucking idea ever.
Yep.
Either way.
Yeah. Anyway.
Look at us now.
Yeah, but check out Chris's episode if you want to learn more in regard to brick and mortar businesses and learning how to scale that a little bit. The guy's outrageous, and he'll just tell you commit action.
Right,
Like,
action.
yeah, if you follow the guy on Facebook, Twitter, and anything else, it's like, wow, okay, yep, that dude's awesome and crazy.
He's another guy out there doing good things.
Yep, and value to the world.
Besides the fact that he's a friend of ours, it
Right.
just is what it is.
You know, yeah, but getting back to the bunker program director gig and kind of how all this stuff works. Also, I'm working within the actual organization in order to line up curriculum, speakers, events, different organizations who want to partner, and all of this other stuff. I don't talk like this in the boardroom. Like a fucking asshole.
It's one of your alter egos.
Right, it's one of my dun 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 dun. I can hold my bearing and my shit together for a couple of hours, and then it just falls
But
apart.
that's it, though. It falls apart.
It's a shit show on the car ride home. It's like death metal on the car ride. Anyway, so it's a really fun gig. What I dig about it the most is that it allows me the ability to be a rebel, but it's very much so a legit platform for all of us as veterans as a whole, which is fantastic. But more often than not, veterans have a good product or service, which is going to be brick and mortar format, or they need to have some sort of manufacturing or something like that. They need to partner with somebody within the manufacturing elements that might be in and around where they're working, where they're living, whatever it is. Bunker offers that opportunity for them to gain an education and then connect with the other business owners within the environment so that they can collaborate. And then, of course, the speaking element and the engagement from those who have gone before leads to that inspirational tone that we're all looking for. And also, it's a great opportunity to be able to snag a mentor. You know, if you have a solid value proposition, you show up to a Bunker Labs event as a veteran, business idea, you've bled a little bit out there trying to get the thing to fruition, you know, and you're like, dude, I got this prototype. I've been breaking into trade shows to show people, like, not that I ever did that or anything.
Right. No, never broke into a trade show.
Not that I ever like signed up as a free attendee, and then it's like, wait a minute, so you're a non-exhibiting vendor without a booth who has a free attendee thing. And it's like, so how much did you pay to get in here as a business owner? Nothing. You know, it's like, shit, look, I didn't need a booth. Who the hell cares? If you're that guy, you're a prime candidate for Bunker. That would be good. If you're a rebel who just wants to go and help everybody with a kick-ass good product or service within your community, that is, because we're talking brick and mortar, yeah, do that. And coming up, June 30th, 3 to 6, June 30th, 1500, right? 1500 to 1800, right?
Were you just counting on your fingers?
Pause for effect. 3 to 6, June 30th, Bunker Brews. And you can register right now. It's free. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, is that at the Bunker?
It's at the Bunker. And there's
the Bunker RDU. Let's be specific.
Yes, Bunker RDU in Raleigh, in Research Triangle Park, at the Frontier Building. The Frontier Building is
Can't miss it.
Yeah, well,
it's
yeah,
gigantic.
You might be able to miss it. Well, I mean,
I guess you could.
It's right,
but it is freaking huge.
It's right off. It's 54 in Davis, off I-40.
They need to put a huge freaking sign on that building because it's a big ass building.
It is. It's 6. So the Frontier Building's really, really cool, and I feel privileged that I get to go there. No joke.
Coolest thing, you walk right in the door, big ass piece of the Berlin Wall, dude.
The very first piece that was released.
Right. It's awesome.
From the Berlin Wall. It's fucking
cool
crazy.
Story, actually. Cool story. I've got them for my daughters. I got them from a friend of mine from that I met on Facebook.
Yeah.
And really cool dude. I'm not going to drop his name, but either way, he sent me, and they're verifiable pieces of the Berlin Wall, 4 of them for my daughters. So that plus a bunch of Soviet money.
Was he like, here, have some freedom?
Yes, kind of. So we had the 4 pieces of the wall and then some rubles in bill form and in coin. So I'm going to make a shadow box for each one of my daughters, and at some point when they'll actually appreciate it,
right,
I will give it to them as a gift. But that just, I don't know why. It's a little bit of a sea story, I guess, but pretty cool stuff. I'm big into the history of the world and whatnot, so that's
Yeah.
a big deal to me. I remember watching that speech, that Ronald Reagan speech, where Mr. Gorbachev
Oh,
take down that wall. I actually watched it, and I remember watching it, so it's got a special place in my heart.
yeah.
Yeah, so cool stuff.
That is cool.
So is the first piece released the one that's in the frontier?
Yes.
Now, how the hell did they get their hands on that? Do you know the story behind that or not?
I have no idea.
But all I know is I've been there and it's freaking cool. Like you walk up to and touch it because you can touch it. It's awesome.
It's an Alaska barrier that, has been released. But what I love about
Alaska
it.
bear on steroids.
Well, right. I mean, it's the 90-degree Alaska barrier with the longer arm or whatever. But
It's got the graffiti all over it and everything.
and it's so it's got if I believe it's the right side of a heart, and then you can kind of see like a sliver of O, and it says VE.
Well, next time you're over there, take a picture of it.
Oh, I've got tons of pictures of it. Yeah.
Well, let's put them up on the website.
Yeah,
And
Bennett.
we'll post it with this episode.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I have pictures of it too.
Damn it, now I gotta write that down. Fuck. See what you made me do? I'm trying to be better at this. I'm trying to get better, people. Okay. But here's the thing, though. If you want to see the images and stuff like that, go to the website. Like, you guys are awesome. You'll listen on the aggregator and stuff, but we built this new website, and we're trying to make sure that it's all just super slick and clean and fast. And,
I've put up some fancy ass pictures.
Right?
Sorry, guys. That took a while to get straight, and our lovely web designer got it straight for me. But now I'm putting the fancy pictures up, folks.
Right.
So just check it out, please. It's very cool.
Which, by the way, quick shout out to Jeremy Knopf, who is the founder of Spartan Media. Spartan Media did all of our
Another
web design.
veteran-owned small business. Hey, but not just that. One better. He's a Marine.
And he's a grunt.
Yeah, a Marine grunt. Seriously,
Throwing
a
it out
Marine
there.
grunt that can actually like build websites.
I know, right?
It's freaking. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Right. He can do it real good, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a Marine grunt, but I done learned how to talk good. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Gotta love Jeremy.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy, though, because he threw his freaking back out, so now he's, like, laid up right now. Feel better. Get well soon. I'm, like, inundating him with text messages. Hey, so, like, get better and stuff like that, but, like, when are you going to be better?
Because we need some shit done on our website.
Dude,
Come on.
he was horizontal for, like, a week and a half.
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, on, like, the couch.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Give me a PlayStation 4 and, just TV. But like, Las Vegas style TV where it's on the ceiling. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I've had that shit before. And when, like, Tropicana does it right, where they got the mirrors just everywhere and in the bathroom. You're like, I didn't know that they did that while I was doing that. You know what I mean? You're asking yourself those questions. You're like, I did not know those were doing that while I was doing that. I'm like, you're like, and shit's clapping, like, you're right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Woo! I'm way off topic. I gotta bring it back.
Went way down that rabbit hole.
Hey.
All right, so brick and mortar, veteran-owned businesses.
Well, okay, now I want to go back to Bunker Brews here. It's June 30th, 3 to 6 o'clock, okay? And our speaker is going to be Instructor 1, who is Ron Holmes. He's a retired Force Reconnaissance Master Sergeant. And the guy flat out, I love it. When we were on the phone, he was like, dude, I tried like fuck to stay gunny. So that he could keep operating. He's like, do you know what the worst thing in the entire world is? And we'll have him on the show. You know what I mean? Like, in between now and when he talks at Bunker Brews, we'll have him on the show.
Yeah, I gotta meet this dude.
But he's like, dude, the last 3 years in the Marine Corps, I didn't even have a fucking weapons card. I'm just...
That's awesome.
Yes. Fuck yes. Like, oh, God, I want to kick indoors with you and just terrorize terrorists.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Good dude. Really good dude. He's going to be fun to have on the show. Well, and don't take my word for it. Listen to him on the show and then come and see him in person, meet the guy, collaborate with him. So if you're a veteran, let's say you're a veteran in the Air Force and you worked admin and you're like, oh yeah, I'm running a hot dog stand. You could learn something from this dude who helped to create a nationwide brand and all of that other fun, happy horse shit. So there's always takeaways, even if it's not necessarily in your industry. And because he is of the tactical, he runs a range. He also does mobile training units to where he'll go around to different clientele, trained on an executive level. He does all sorts of crazy shit. He sends me videos. Like, I love this dude. He sends me videos of one of his clients who's just, he's like hammer fist, beating the shit out of this heavy bag dummy that he's got, just doing all sorts of stress shoots and stuff. And he's like, this guy's kind of a beginner.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's awesome. It's just, he's doing great stuff, and it's great seeing a guy who does 20 plus years in a community that is so, there's way more said about the Navy SEALs than there is about force reconnaissance.
What's the name of this company?
Just check out Instructor One. Just go instructor1.com. Instructor One, because it's
Autolouse.
Don't you fucking, I literally go to wiggle the mouse on my fucking Mac and it goes to sleep. You son of a, every once in a while.
Oda, OTTA, Laus, LAUSS. Is that how you say that?
I don't know.
Autolouse
Autolouse.
Consulting. Dude, it's a great website too.
Oh, it is.
Just saying.
Very nice flow to it.
Just saying.
Can I
like the way it moves.
Can I say on the record, I don't know Ron. I haven't met him face to face, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
I've spoken with him numerous times on the phone, and I just need to say this on the record. He looks really fucking cool. You know what I mean? I want to hang out with that guy. Yeah.
Pretty sweet beard.
I want to be that dude's friend.
Looks like he's got a cool dog too.
Yep.
Looks like a Malinois to me.
Yes, I believe.
Belgian Malinois. One of the best dogs out there, brother. Fucking fierce little fucking 50, 60 pound dogs. Awesome sauce.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So moving on. Who else do we have business? Oh, actually, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
What is this other thing going on? I got an email from Divvy Investments today.
Yeah, that's going to be
about
June.
The Smile Lifestyle event. What's that all about?
That's June 21st, and that's going to be at the Frontier Building.
The Road to Financial Wellness Pit Stop.
Yes.
Dude, that looks sweet. I might have to, when is that due? I might have to come down for that.
So that is Nick Bradfield, fellow cohort member.
Awesome, dude.
Fellow Marine, fellow 03.
Yeah, another 03. An 03 that's actually good with money.
Right,
what?
Exactly. Dude, I think he went to Northwestern. We did an episode with him. So look back through, check out the episode with him. He was with LAR.
LAR.
And then
what a joke.
I want to say
joke. I'm sorry, Mr. Bradfield, but that's a joke. Because LAR, here's the story. Little quick.
No, they're recon. They're recon, dude.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. They are, all right, so this is when I was in 2nd Recon Battalion at that time. We gave them, we went through this big change of freaking whatever ceremony, and we gave our colors, 2nd Recon Battalion at the time. This is big upheaval in the recon community at that time. Gave light armored infantry, the LAI, because that's what they were at that time, our colors. 2nd Recon Battalion gave LAI Battalion our colors, so they became LAR then. And we became part of Headquarters Battalion, 2nd Mardiv, as 2nd Reconnaissance Company.
And the butthurt
just a little
began.
tidbit of history, just saying.
And the butthurt began.
Yes, it began at that point. Now that butthurt goes on because
20 plus years.
Right. So they actually gave us this. We had coins, new coins, company coins put out.
Here's a little insult to injury.
Stop it. This is insult to injury. We were given these coins that were numbered. We signed a book, the whole thing. So I get out 1996, put all my stuff into storage because this is after my whole debacle with everything else being a civilian and my transition just totally failed. So I decided to go back in the army, which most of you have heard this story. So I go back in the army, but I put all of my stuff in storage, right? Sending my ex-wife money to pay for the storage, right? Everything. My blues, my coins, my freaking paddle, my recon paddle, right? Everything in storage. I come back, it's all gone.
What?
Because she never paid the storage bill.
She was just soaking up the money?
She soaked up the money and it all got auctioned off. Like who, but you know what? Here's the thing.
Oh my God, dude.
So who does that? Who, no, and I'm not even talking about my ex-wife. That's fine. Whatever. It's water over the bridge. Who buys
Over the bridge.
over the bridge? Not under, over. It swept that bridge away. But anyway, who buys another person's paddle? I mean, it's got a plaque on it with my name, signed by all my, the guys in my unit, yada, yada, yada.
They
Plus
probably
coins,
thought you were dead.
everything. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
But that's why.
Who buys that shit? So where is it? So there's a paddle somewhere in this world with my freaking name on it. Lance Corporal Bennett somewhere.
You know what
out
they
there.
did? You know what they did? They ripped that fucking plaque off. They put their own name on there, and they're out there fucking...
But, oh, God. Woosah. I got to do meditation to get through that. But anyway, that's just a little tiny sea story. Yeah. So
wait a minute.
That numbered coin that I signed for and the whole thing, gone. It's gone too. So yeah, man.
So were you
Basically,
married
all
at the
my
time?
pictures, technically, yes. We were separated.
Oh.
Oh yeah. All my pictures, dude. I have like 3 pictures from my Marine Corps career.
Oh my God.
I mean, everything. My blues, all of it, dude.
Just...
It's as though it was erased. Never. The only reason that I can show is because I actually have my DD-214, right? And I still am friends with a couple of guys that I was there with. That's the only like record of any of it that I have. Dude, I had some rockin' pictures too. Like spy rig pictures, like when we're like on the spy rope. And I'm sitting here like one of them. We were doing drug interdiction out in California on Vandenberg Air Force Base. We got to train, right? Because we were actually had Army Black Hawk pilots that were the pilots for the air assets that we were using to do this shit in the Los Pejos National Forest. So we were able to do training out on the flight line and stuff. Like we were spy rigging all over the freaking place and that. Well, I took pictures and it's got me on the very bottom with like my whole team up the cord, and the Black Hawk is in the picture too. It's like epic. This is before like digital photos.
Right.
So epic freaking pictures, and they're all gone.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on.
Moment of silence.
That's right. Moment of silence. I just drank a swig of whiskey too. So moving on.
I feel you, man. I had a personal gift from Jay Leno, an 80 gig iPod. It was the new video one. She took it.
Took it. Let's not go down that route.
I know.
Let's talk about small business owners, veteran small business owners.
Well, speaking of which, storage is actually one of the largest growing markets that's out there, surprisingly enough. Very easy barrier to entry to get into.
Well, you got to
just throwing that out there.
You got to have money or
Well,
invest
to whatever extent. You got to have land. You know what I mean? You got to have land and a pretty convenient location. I would say kind of out of the way. You know.
So who else do we know that has brick and mortar?
There's a variety of people that are out there.
Would Rick Yost be? Not Rick Yost. Sorry.
What are you thinking of now?
Yeah.
Oh, there are a number of different people.
Our farmer.
Oh, Rob Elliott.
Rob Elliott.
Well, Rob Elliott with his farm, Cypress Hall Farms. Another one we did an episode with.
Not to be confused with Cypress Hill, the rap group.
It's like Cypress Hill concert in
or,
here.
Or Warrior Hall, the veteran charity.
Was that the expensive
Cypress
piece?
Hall.
Cypress Hall Farms. Yep.
But they sell produce and whatnot, right?
Correct. They sell
Direct
produce.
sales.
The other thing, okay, so I wanna rephrase this as well, because a lot of people think brick and mortar and then they only think Main Street, like storefront businesses, which of course you're more than welcome. Come in, entrepreneurship, education, it's a discipline. Get as much as you can. It's not just this yokel training you on anything. I mean, we have Entradot, specifically at Bunker Labs RDU, is the one that's doing the curriculum. Tried and trusted tried and trusted. They've been doing it for a number of years now. Come on in, talk to those guys. But brick and mortar includes if you're a distributor. Or another one, which is not a member of the cohort, but is veteran-led. I don't want to give you a messed up figure, but it is up there as far as the numbers are concerned. It's called Spiffy. Spiffy is a mobile car wash detailing service. So they come to your home, place of business, whatever, locate your exact vehicle, wash it, detail it, do whatever on site, and then out of there. So you never even have to deal with it. They'll just drive right up to your house and do it. Bam.
Getspiffy.com.
Getspiffy.com. He was a speaker who came in, not a member of the cohort. Might be, I don't know.
The new cohort?
Yeah, because we're also accepting applications for the new upcoming cohort. So I've explained it a little bit before. Cohort members, I mean, you want to have a business already in existence. So when I was the one who was representing us, who went through the bunker cohort as Cigars and Sea Stories, the team was welcome to show up, but unfortunately we're geographically separated.
We're geographically challenged.
Right, there you go. So,
but either way, I've been to the frontier. I didn't get to participate in any of the direct stuff, but what was cool is that Dean allowed us to participate through email and all the cool resources and stuff were all shared with the entire team, which is really cool. So
yeah, that's
bunker in a box, all of it.
Right.
Really
So
cool.
I'm glad that you said that. So bunker in a box would be if you have an idea, and then you go to bunker in a box. Or if you're active duty, just recently getting out, or just new to entrepreneurship as a whole, check out Bunker in a Box. Let's say you want to come in and connect with people, a brain trust, a bunker brews.
Bunker in a Box really is cool, guys. I have to fully admit, going through the whole process for one of my other endeavors, very, very, very helpful. Very helpful.
Nice.
Just saying.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and then, and then you've got the Epic program. So you've got Bunker in a Box. Then you actually want to meet and greet and you want to shake hands. That would be like a Bunker Brain Trust, which is where...
Or the brews.
Right, or the Bunker Brews, which is way more casual. So if you just want to come, have a beer, hang out, Bunker Brews. Or we mentioned June 21st, 2016. Might as well date this thing because it's going to go on forever.
Absolutely.
But June 21st, 2016, Nick Bradfield, Reno 3, Divvy Investment, going to be doing the, it's not a lunch and learn, it's a larger event. Mm-hmm. More details to follow with that.
It's like a half a day.
Right. Well, it's a significant event.
Yeah.
I mean, I was very impressed when he contacted me with
great.
everything.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, doing good things over there. So if you haven't already checked out Divvy Investments, there's no other way to put it. Like Nick Bradfield's not a dirtbag, and he's a
No.
So we went to Northwestern and just understands all this shit, like pattern analysis.
And he's just a
everything
really
else.
cool dude, family man, the whole thing. I mean, he's legit. He's like the real deal.
Right. I tell him every time I talk to him, because we're always in the same, like we're talking pitch and all of this other stuff. And he's pitched numerous times, idea pitch, bunker business pitch, all of this other stuff, right? Every single fucking time, this is what I tell him. Hi, my name's Nick Bradfield, and I am not a dirtbag. Should be the very first thing that comes out of your mouth.
Right. Shit.
Well, and I say that shit because you know as well as I do that the financial sector gets a shit on name by pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
It's like bringing up lawyers or politicians for that matter. But Nick he saw what was going on and how customers were being gouged when he was a financial advisor. And he himself is a financial advisor. So he worked very hard and diligently in taking this algorithm mainstream, which is just maintaining the index and then alerting based upon the index when it could potentially be a good time to invest, sell, whatever it may be. It removes emotion from it, and what you do is you put in your propensity for risk and how much money you have and all of this other different stuff, and then the service for less than $1 a day manages and alerts as far as the decision making is concerned, thus allowing you to do what you need to do. So it's like, okay, what is a trusted source based upon what I, within my capabilities and limitations and emotional fragility, so to speak, when should I buy and sell on the stock market? And that's what it does. There's no other way to put it. It's just, it helps you out with that decision making process. So anyway, no, you're good.
I'm just thinking of like North Carolina companies, right, that are brick and mortar. That, right, I mean, you know what I'm saying. But they're. I'm just trying to think because I've been in shopping again, and this is something that's near and dear to our hearts: firearms.
Right.
So Stumpy's.
Yeah.
Custom Guns in Swansboro.
Yep.
Why haven't we approached them to be on the show?
I don't know.
They're both 03s. Freaking.
I think Johnny left. I'm not sure.
I don't know either, but either way, I mean, they're still around.
Because we're not out there all the time.
Right. I mean,
so.
But Johnny and Brad, both fellow EBV grads.
Yeah.
Both Marines.
Yeah.
Right. EOD, right? Is that right?
They might be.
I think they were EOD.
I don't know.
Either way, Johnny, or I should say Brad is a EBV grad, not Johnny. But yeah, at the very least,
they went together.
Did they both go together?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
All right. So either way, check them out, man. In Swansboro, or just go to Stumpy's Custom Guns.com and check them out, man. They make some high-speed shit.
And they're called Stumpies because they got their legs blown off.
Well, I think they have what was the idea?
One good leg.
I think Brad's one good leg between the two of them.
Yeah.
Right?
They're awesome, dude. They're awesome.
He's a double amputee, right?
Yeah.
And just sick. Hey, there we go. We talked about that. Actually, the episode that's coming out. Yeah. We talked about that. We kind of have as Marines, we have a sick ass sense of.
Yeah, we're a little fucked up.
That's exactly how that shit works.
Totally.
So that's another, especially North Carolina. If we're talking about North Carolina, great company.
Yeah. Well, and then Dan Spangler's out that way. He's doing last time I checked, he was doing something with Onslow County also in business development. I got to get in touch with him, or entrepreneurial development. Yeah.
Well,
Dan.
He's still kicking it off with Spanky's. But either way, his actual business.
Yeah. Dog's Dream.
Dog's Dream. I know is doing very well. Now that's the other thing. Stumpy's. I think both of them were in Sangan. I think you have that in common.
Yeah.
I think both of them were in Sangan. Whatever. I'm just bringing that up.
Yeah.
I remember talking to him.
Yeah, because I think
he got an award. They got an award when we were at EBV. So they actually went with Tim Parkhurst's brother. Our team member Tim Parkhurst. His brother is an EBV grad, and they went to EBV with his brother.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that's the other kind of thing. Just to kind of wrap this up a little bit here, because you mentioned EBV, and we all knew each other and came together under EBV.
It seems so long ago, but it was only like 2 years ago.
Yeah. It was July 2014.
Yeah. It still goes on to this day. Awesome. Yep. 10th anniversary this year.
Yes, that is huge.
Congratulations to Dr. Mike Haney.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Life-changing program. Well, and they also do Boots to Business, which is through the SBA program.
Right. Well, they actually do that on base, too, I think.
Right. Yes.
Certain bases.
So their curriculum, how do I put it? Their curriculum through EBV is nationwide organization curriculum. The curriculum through Bunker in a Box nationwide. When you get past that into Epic or into the cohorts, it's usually tailored for where you go as far as the cohort is concerned, education-wise, or the area that you're going to be working in for the most part. Because those are the people that we want to connect you with. So if you're, let's say, for instance, if you're in the Raleigh area, or if you're in all of North Carolina, right now the Raleigh area is the place to go as far as the Bunker is concerned. Correct. The next stop we're looking at potentially is Wilmington.
Wilmington, North Kakalaki.
Yeah.
One of my favorite places on earth. I'm just putting that out there.
Right. Well, there's a huge...
Someday I will live there again.
Oh, yeah. Well, it might be sooner rather than later. I mean, it's crazy, dude, how many veterans in entrepreneurship are in the Wilmington, North Carolina area.
For the longest time, not the most friendly veteran town or city.
Yeah.
But as of late, they've stepped their game up. I must say.
Well, and I think what it is their enrollment numbers as far as college attendance and all of this other stuff out there has just skyrocketed. But then also they've got incubator space that's out there. They've got masterminds. Angel
great.
Networks.
It's just a fantastic place. Well, it's that interim spot between Raleigh, Durham, Fayetteville, and then like Myrtle Beach. It's that waypoint in between, which both, I mean, regardless of what people think, I mean, Myrtle Beach has a lot of business going on. Yeah. And then Raleigh, Durham. But in between there, the only place to do business, frankly, is Wilmington. I mean,
right
plus
on the
it's
coast.
Plus right on the coast. So I mean, it's kind of been in a bubble for so long, but it's starting to bust out a little bit. And there's a lot of industry coming in there. A lot of things going on in Wilmington.
Well, it's nice because the veterans are very well organized.
And it's only an hour from Lejeune.
Well, right. Yeah. I mean, that has advantages and disadvantages to whatever extent. Right. But yeah, I mean, I've been very impressed because we met with some of the incubator. I want to say it was Jim Robertson. Jim Robertson was one of them. He's a civilian out in the Wilmington area, works with other veterans who are out there, like other veterans in entrepreneurship. He himself, I believe, is the founding member of an Angel Network that's over there. If not, he runs it. He's kind of the director thereof. But that's the other key. If you're listening intently, angel investing, and let's just kind of throw this out there as we wrap it up, because this is where this angel investing matters. Because they're the venture capitalists, so to speak, of brick and mortar. 9 times out of 10, venture capitalists are not going to invest in a brick and mortar spot unless it winds up being a massive chain, blah, 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 whatever. Whereas angel investors are more apt to invest in something that would be a regional or community-based thing. If you have an angel network that's in these different communities, that just means you've got money. And angel investors, around 100,000 to $1 million, depending. I mean, that's a generalization, but that's the range in there where you're asking more closer to the 100K.
Right.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I hear 4 years, $100 million. Like, what? Yep, 4 years, my company's going to be worth $100 million. And I myself probably have said that at some point in time.
Right.
I have not made a $100 million company before. I understand creation, traction, biz dev, things of that nature.
Yet.
And
I'm not saying it's going to be Cigars and Sea Stories. I just know that whatever we've got, it's going to happen.
Right. Well, okay, so here's why we're very, very confident about that. We hang out with those people who
Thankfully.
Right. And that's because we went to EBV and the bunker. We get to hang out with awesome
millionaires.
Yeah. And I mean, some of them are billionaires. I don't want to.
We don't want to drop names.
Don't want to drop names.
Right. But at the end of the day.
But the point is
true. No, it is true. I mean,
right. But the point is, though, is that those are people. It's not like, oh yeah, hey dude, I was hanging out with this bro on his yacht. It's like, no, they purposely are around these. Like, if you're an ambitious veteran, they want to help you.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you show promise, especially.
Right.
Well, a lot of it has to do with, and we're kind of running over here a touch, but a lot of it's got to do with just, frankly, having integrity.
Yeah.
You and I have talked as of late. I was hanging out with a guy the other night who literally is personal friends with Richard Branson.
Yeah.
The guy hangs out on Necker Island twice a year.
Just loving life.
You know what I mean? So we're not trying to say that we're like special. You just have to put yourself out there, I guess is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And people want the secret sauce. They want to know what veterans and what guys in the military or have come from that background are doing.
Yeah.
They want the peek behind the curtain. And they want, at the very least, they want the audience.
And we're open.
They want the veteran community as consumers, and they're open to what we're talking about. But you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
If you don't put yourself out there, you're never going to achieve anything. So I guess that's what it really comes down to.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point. You have an invitation to that. If you're listening to this podcast, you're already halfway there. hey.
Yeah, no, I mean, it really is. It really
Yeah.
is as simple as write it down, figure out who you want to connect with, and just fucking do it.
There you go.
It's so simple. It's ridiculous. I mean, take. I don't want to go into details and whatnot. We don't have time anymore. But I mean, there's things that you've done, and there's things that I've done, and just people that we would have never a year ago we would have never thought would given us the time of day.
Right. And they're coming.
And they're coming to us because at the end of the day, we're putting ourselves out there and we're approaching them or approaching their people and being like, hey, let's work, let's do this.
Right.
And they're more than happy to at least be mentors, which is huge.
And yes.
Who wouldn't want a billionaire as a mentor? Are you fucking serious?
Right.
So there you go.
Well, subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and Player FM. I mean, keep coming back, keep sharing. It's this type of stuff, like we get all razzed up because entrepreneurship is kind of our jazz. I mean,
it's kind of our little,
right. It's kind of our fucking crusade.
What we like to fucking do.
What?
It's kind of what we do.
Yeah, exactly. So come on back, listen to us anytime. We're going to be smoking and joking. If you have business ideas or stuff like that, we'd love to collaborate with you folks on it. You know, it's a 99% of the time on Cigars and Sea, it's just a smoke lounge, hanging out, sharing war stories, whatever. We really love doing that with people who are adding value to the world. So if you're one of those individuals, you want to come on the show, you want to engage with our listener audience, by all means, get in touch with us. Our email is contact@cigarsandseastories.com. Again, that's contact@cigarsandseastories.com.
And that'll go to either one of us. So
yeah, that goes to the whole lot.
You will pretty much get a response within, I give it 48 hours.
Right. And then if you want to email, us, it's Mike at Cigars and Sea Stories, Bennett at Cigars and Sea Stories.
Yeah, whatever,
All that
we have our specialities, so
fucking A.
Whatever you want to do.
Drop us a line. Do it. Do it.
Love you. Couldn't do it without you.
Oh, God. Cue the music.
Setting sun.